And over the time, I was moving stuff around, and I was putting things together, and I was kind of like, when you pray, you kind of have a flow, right? And I just couldn't really find the flow that really worked for me. And then probably, I don't know how long ago it was let's say 6 months ago, as part of my job, I get to hold meetings for our teams across Western Canada. And we usually have a devotional. We always have prayer time, and it's just a good time for us to encourage each other. And I plan out the schedule the year ahead of time, but those schedules always change because somebody can't make it that week or something happens, and so I got to find somebody new. And about 6 months ago, I was looking for somebody new. And, there's some people who just, they don't want to be up front. They don't want to share anything, so you don't want to put pressure on them short notice. There are other people who, if they're given time, they do a wonderful job, but just don't surprise them in short notice. And like, I've got people that I work with that have global ministries that, oversee hundreds of churches that are just, and they preach to crowds for hours at a time. And I've learned, like, for them to take that hours of message into 10 minutes of devotional doesn't exactly, you need more time for poetry than you need for prose. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, it's you got to work to get it tight. Just give me a topic, I can preach for 3 hours. That's not a problem. But if I want it tight, it takes time. But I have this one guy who's a friend. He's a retired pastor. And man, is he good. He's just, like, he's ready to preach, pray, and die. And so I'm like, I'll give him a call. So I called him, and he's like, oh, sure, I'll do that. And because it was short notice, and because he's preached for a lot of years, he just goes to his vault and picks something up. And I was telling someone this morning, I've got a Bible. This is my new Bible. I don't have it. But in my old Bible, every page, like I write my sermons in there, or I have for years, so if I could just pick it up and I can preach a sermon, and he's got the same sort of system. I don't know if he uses the Bible, but he came and gave the devotional and basically told us how he learned how to pray. And it blew me away.